This wine is cool. Literally. The 2010 Le Puy Roland Vieille Vigne from Font-de-Loup. Now, Font-de-Loup is a Chateauneuf estate you probably haven't heard very much about. They're just starting to make their way back into the American market again. They were here, but they were kind of like drifting around, and now these cats have some focus. And it was great. The other day, proprietor Anne-Charlotte Melia Bachas was in the store the other day, in the warehouse, and she was pouring us these wines, and we have a lot of great 2010 Chateauneuf out on the floor, so we weren't necessarily looking, you know what I mean? And she poured the first wine, and we're like, wow, darn, that's really good. Really elegant, really refined, really, you know, just spicy and full-bodied, but at the same time had an ever so slight, beautiful complexing green streak in the wine. This just made you take up, you know, you noticed it, right? It was just, whoa, hey, look at me, but not because it was like big and dark and inky and 19% alcohol. It was more like, look at me, because I'm different. And it was kind of stunning. And then we tried that, and I was like, wow, that's really good. We'll take some of that. And we were like, wow, we don't need Chateauneuf, but this is too good, so we're going to buy it. And then she poured us the Puy Roland. And the Puy Roland is her cuvee from 100-year-old vines. She has a fabulous, I think it's about 10-acre patch of them right on the property. And wow, this wine lit us up from a luxury cuvee standpoint for a couple of reasons. First, the price. You know, a lot of these super duper cuvee, old vine Chateauneuf du Papes are running in this, you know, like $60 and up range. Really expensive. And this wine comes in at around, I want to say $40, $45, which for a 100-year-old vine Chateauneuf in a great year with fabulous press behind it is just about unheard of. So first of all, that made our ears stand up. We were like, wow, great wine for the money. The second was the style of the wine. Because again, even though a lot of these old vine cuvées of Chateauneuf, it's more like bigger is better. And especially because Philippe Combi is consultant here, we were thinking, oh man, maybe Combi kind of, you know, is going to pump up the volume of this wine, make it a little atypical. And in fact, it was just the opposite. This old vine cuvée was perhaps even more stoic, more reticent than the regular bottling. And we just dug that because the wine was still old vine. He had all the material in the guts, but there was this still like, hold on. You don't know anything about me yet. You know, you almost had to court this wine. And we asked Anne-Charlotte why, and she said basically it has to do with their location. Basically, this is the highest vineyard in Châteauneuf-du-Pape. They harvest much later than neighbors, and they have much more, they retain much greater natural acidity, and the wine accordingly has, even though all the richness and intensity you could possibly want, has this vibrancy and this focus and this verve to it that a lot of Châteauneuf-du-Papes, especially from these 100-year-old vines in warmer years, don't have. And we were just really taken aback, so of course we had to buy this one too. So we have both of Anne-Charlotte's Font-de-Loup cuvées in stock. We think they're both sensational wines and the perfect alternative to folks that are saying, oh, Chateauneuf's getting too big, it's getting too rich, oh, Grenache, it's so heavy. These are not that, and they are all the better for it.